Hey guys, this is just a quick video showing what I got today in the mail. I got the newly released Resident Evil Archives Volume 1 and 2 published by Brady Games. And I like to start the video by giving a shout out to fellow YouTuber Saren VX, who uploaded a video and gave a heads up that both of these became available for purchase or on Amazon. So I'm gonna leave a link to his channel because he's a great YouTuber and a huge Resident Evil fan. And I like for you guys to go and check out his Resident Evil collection. He has a pretty crazy Resident Evil collection. So thanks, man, for the heads up. And I'm glad I got this when I did, because the retail price, according to the this pamphlet that came with it, is $40 in the US, and I actually got it for only $25 on Amazon with free shipping and no tax, obviously. So I thought it was a great deal for two books that have a lot of artwork and whatnot. And also, I just found out that Amazon, for some reason, pulled this out of their inventory for some reason. So I don't know what the problem is, but I'm glad I got this when I did. Anyways, let's take a look at the first book, which covers the period of time from 1960 to 1998. Or if we're talking about the games, it covers from Resident Evil 0 to Resident Evil Code Veronica. Now, this book was already published, I believe, back in 2004 or 2005, and it had a very low print, which made this book very valuable. And it was going for around, I think, around $80 to $90 on eBay just for volume 1. So to get both volumes for $25, I think it's a steal. And as you guys can see, this book has pretty much the artwork for each game. Here, for example, this first section covers Resident Evil 0, and it has several screenshots of the game showcasing, the different cinematic sequences, and the book goes over the storyline, and then you move on to the remake. And as you can see here, for example, report number 3, it has an explanation of what of each file covers. So yeah, very interesting. Interrelationship flowcharts explaining who belonged to what team, the relationship between the characters. Really interesting. If you're a Resident Evil fan, this is a must-have. Very good reading material, and it covers, I'm not sure, but it looks like it covers the events by the hour as well. So it has a very nice reference to the actual time of the events that happened in the early Resident Evil games. Here we can see the Resident Evil 3 section with Carlos and Jill Valentine there, and of course Nemesis. Really cool material. A little bit disappointed on the size of the screenshots here. They're a little bit on the small side, as you can see, but nothing's perfect. So yeah, a lot of information there, and then we have a section for characters, and of course here we go with the two classic characters, Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine, all the profile info, Barry Burton, Rebecca Chambers, Billy Cohen, Albert Wesker, all the characters, really nice, including artwork, screenshots. Then we have William Birkin, who developed the G-Virus, Sherry Birkin, which makes an appearance in Resident Evil 6. Very cool. I'm really happy to have this. Like I said, this is this is not available on Amazon anymore, at least for now. So you may want to check Brady Games, you know, the publisher, because they might be selling it in their website. And even at the full price of $40, I think this is a very decent price. This is another cool thing. It has a description of all the items that you get throughout the Resident Evil games. So really cool. Let's see what we have. The background design. I believe this is Resident Evil 0, the beta version for the Nintendo 64. Then we have the actual art, the preliminary art for the characters. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. For the Resident Evil fan, this is, you know, great. Then we have some sort of like, this is cool. It has like a map of Raccoon City, you know, showing you where the police department is and what other landmarks in the city are. The STARS emblem, backstory to pretty much every event in the Resident Evil series. So that's the first book, the volume 1. Now let's take a quick look at the volume 2, or Archives 2. This book is a little bit thinner, and it only covers the events from 2002 to 2009. And as far as the games that this covers, I think it covers Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5. But it also has a small section on the Wii games, which are the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles. And I believe it also has a section on the movie Resident Evil Degeneration. Unfortunately, Resident Evil 6 is not included. But who knows, maybe in the future they're going to release a volume 3 to complement these two books. Here we have the Resident Evil 5 section. And again, you know, screenshots from the game, from the cinematics. And again, we have the relationships, flowcharts, characters. Here we have Sexy 801. Really detailed. We have Krauser, Jack Krauser, Ashley Graham. So this is back to Resident Evil 4. Zalzar, Ingrid Cunningham. Then we go back to Resident Evil 5 characters. Really nice creatures. It has a profile on all the major enemies on the game. Again, items, description of every item, every figurine that you can collect in Resident Evil 5. This is really cool. It has a visual work section with art for all the characters, how they model them. Really nice stuff in here. Highly recommend it. And then, like I said before, it has a section on the Wii games, the Umbrella Chronicles, which is nice because the Wii games do have sections that are not touched on any of the other Resident Evil games. So this is a good, very good complement for those that have not played the Wii games to, you know, play catch up on the storyline. And like I mentioned before, it also has stuff from the Degeneration movie, as you can see here. So yeah, then we have the database at the end. And that's it really. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And again, if you're a Resident Evil fan, highly recommend getting these two books. In my opinion, for the price you get, it's a very good value. So once again, thank you so much, SarinVX, for the heads up, and thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you all later.